But yes, I don't know. Can we show Live Nation at this moment? And believe us, we do not mean to be insensitive in any way, shape, or form. But when there are stocks that are reacting to tragedy, because right now the markets on balance are moving higher, we do have everything from the casino stocks to Live Nation to gun stocks. Gun stocks are actually moving much higher than expected and than they would normally be, of course. And right now, Live Nation down about 1 2/3%. It had been lower by close to 5%. So in essence, the markets are doing something that truly defies emotional logic, not trader logic, emotional logic. Not only are they not selling off in the wake of the barbaric shooting in Las Vegas, but stocks are hitting all-time highs and then some. And there's more, though. The Dow, the Russell, the NASDAQ, all crossing major milestones for the first time ever. 22,500 for the Dow. We're at 22,542. 6,500 for the NASDAQ. We're 10 points above that. And, of course, 1,500 for the Russell. We're 5 points above that threshold. So if you're surprised or disappointed after Wall Street's reaction to the Vegas shooting, get this. We went back and looked at how stocks reacted to other major similar tragedies of mass attacks of innocent people over the years, including the Bataclan Theater massacre in Paris, the Bastille Day cargo truck and attack in Nice, and the suicide bombing during an Ariana Grande concert at Britain's Manchester Arena. Stocks traded higher in the wake of all three horrendous events. So how do you explain the seemingly irrational market behavior? And how do you invest in this environment? To the floor show and our traders. Scott Redler, it's irrational to regular people. It is not irrational to traders. Explain why you're not surprised.
Well, to me, it's almost disrespectful. I hate it when all of a sudden you turn on the TV, you hear about a horrific terrorist attack, and then all of a sudden the Dow's up 100 points, and then your mom calls you up and is like, why is the stock market up? I think you said it before. Traders have kind of learned how to detach from the emotional stance of what's going on to more of what's going on in the market, which is very mechanical. On Friday, S&P closed above 2511, and today's the first day of a new month and a new quarter. So mechanically, new flows do come in, and that's what's pushing the market up. And a lot of traders have felt in the past if they sold some of these horrific events, all of a sudden a week or two later the markets are higher. Sure. Becoming a little less reactive right now.
Ira, you've seen markets go up and tank on all sorts of reasons. I was looking at past mass shootings here on U.S. soil. Of course, the Pulse in Orlando, that nightclub, 2016, 49 killed by a shooter. Virginia Tech, 33 killed in 2007. Again, a shooter. And then, of course, Newtown, Connecticut, 2012, 28 killed, including tiny children. And yet the markets always seem to move higher.
Yeah, and what I think they're moving on, unfortunately, is the vote in Spain, and they're looking beyond that. They're looking at the 10% repatriation of money. You'd think it's ice cold. It isn't, and as Scott said, a lot of it's mechanical. We ended up September higher, which is unusual to begin with, and now we're in a strong quarter, supposedly. So I hate to say it, this is a lot of probably algorithms and other things. People turn their minds away in disgust, and they walk away like I did.
And we got a very positive manufacturing index, the ISM, Institute for Supply Management, for the month of September. I believe it's at a 13-year high, Luke. People in the economy, X this type of horrific situation are holding up.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of to be expected, unfortunately. Usually when they say it's a lone wolf, people don't expect a second shooter drop, and they say it was just someone who was crazy, obviously, and the markets go about their business. But if you look at previous events, as you said, as you called them out, they don't tend to affect the market in a long-term basis. So it is what it is. Manufacturing seems to be up. The market's at an all-time high. I would just, again, with how low volatility is, and we're coming into October, which is a really volatile month, I just urge people to really take a look at their portfolios.
Thank you. Thank you so much for weighing in on this. Scott Redler, Ira Epstein, and Luke Rahbari.